A stunt driver who was working on the set of the upcoming Deadpool sequel starring Ryan Reynolds was killed in a motorcycle crash on Monday morning. Global News reports that the female victim lost control of the motorcycle she was riding while filming a sequence for the movie shortly after 8 a.m., causing her to ram the bike into the glass-enclosed lobby of the Shaw Tower in Vancouver. Paramedics quickly arrived at the waterfront office building in the British Columbia capital and were able to pull the woman from the wreckage and get her to the hospital, but her injuries were too severe. The rescue vehicle was on site for 45 minutes after loading in the victim and drove off without using its sirens, according to CTV Vancouver. Her identity is not being released at this time. Fatal accident. A female stunt driver was killed in a motorcycle crash on the Vancouver set of the upcoming Deadpool sequel starring Ryan Reynolds' tragic end. The woman, whose identity is not being released, reportedly lost control of the bike she was riding on her fifth attempt at a driving sequence for the film following 4 successful runs. Aftermath. Eyewitnesses said they did not hear the motorcycle brake prior to the crash, which happened shortly after 8 a.m. on Monday. Vancouver police can confirm that a female stunt driver has died on the set of Deadpool during a stunt on a motorcycle, the local force said in a statement Monday. VPD officers are at the scene, along with officers from WorkSafe BC. More information will be released when it is available. WorkSafe BC, who has 5 workers investigating the crash, also released a statement on Monday. WorkSafe BC was contacted by the Vancouver Police Department this morning at 8:31 a.m. regarding a serious incident in the 1000 block of West Waterfront Road. VanBC WorkSafe BC has 5 officers at the incident site, said the agency. 2 officers are inspecting the site for immediate occupational health and safety issues. 3 officers are investigating the incident for cause and prevention under the Workers' Compensation Act and the Occupational Health and Safety Regulation. Eyewitnesses to the horrific tragedy claimed that they did not hear the motorcycle brake before the crash. People were running on the sidewalk. The motorcycle comes flying across the street, looks like from a ramp because it was in the air, said one individual. The victim was standing on the bike, slams into that building. Clearly hit and out of control and clearly not planned. That person then added, "It was so out of control, it looked like an accident." Another witness said they watched as the bike went out of control, saying it then flew right into the building. Sharmina Karmali said she had just walked into a Starbucks next door to where the accident happened when she heard a loud crash. She ran out of the coffee shop and saw glass still falling on the body of the woman. The victim had completed the stunt successfully 4 times prior to the crash on the set of the film before something went wrong on the 5th attempt. It is unclear still if those attempts were all being filmed or just practice runs for the young woman. She was reportedly traveling at a speed of approximately 35 miles per hour when she crashed, hitting a pool before going into the building. There were no other injuries reported and filming was halted for the day after the crash. Investigators meanwhile were spotted on the scene snapping photos of the motorcycle and impact site as they try and piece together what caused the fatal crash. 3 workers have been assigned to the investigation while the other 2 were addressing any immediate concerns as a result of the accident. Reynolds and his co-star Zazie Beetz had been filmed riding bikes on the set of the film back on August 8 in Vancouver. A number of local streets had been shut down for the past week according to residents to film bike scenes for the film. The upcoming Marvel release also stars Josh Brolin and Jack Kesey along with Morena Baccarin and TJ Miller, who both appeared in the first film. No additional information has been provided at this time and there has been no comment from any of the individuals involved in the film. Reynolds is a Vancouver native, having grown up in the British Columbia capital before striking it big in Hollywood. It has been over 20 years since a stunt performer was killed in the city, with the last incident occurring in 1996 when a man's parachute failed to deploy after jumping from a helicopter on the set of the film Firestorm, which starred former football star Howie Long and James Cameron's wife Susie Amos. A performer was killed last month on the set of The Walking Dead in Georgia. John Berniker, 33, died from injuries he suffered after falling off a 25-foot balcony during filming for the show's upcoming season.